Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns, where today we've got for you guys some Wind Waker, any percent, no MSS, WaveCrash tournament, winners bracket round 1, game 2, jwiste, wow, versus Endvad. And joining me today on commentary, we've got Macref. How are you doing, Mac?
That's not my name, but all right.
Whatever. This is why I'm just going to call you Mac, because I don't know how to say anything.
Well, I don't either.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so these two look kind of familiar. Almost like this is the second game in the bracket for them.
True. This is currently game 2. jwiste did take game 1. And we should be getting going here in a minute. Runners are just getting their file names and everything set up, so. No, we already have questions, chat. Who do you think is going to win today, Mac?
Well, the real winner is everyone in the chat who gets to watch this amazing race.
Brew. jwiste.
Did I? Oh well, in that case, the real winner is me.
Fair enough. All right, so we're getting the race going here. Then we get 5 minutes of intro. Wahoo.
5 minutes.
Good old Wind Waker.
Oh, there's like a little countdown thing.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple more seconds here. All right. So I guess while we're doing our 5 minutes of cutscene, because Wind Waker, I guess we can kind of explain what exactly does no MSS mean. So this is any percent no MSS. MSS standing for manual super swim. So normally when you start off a run, in most categories you'll see the runners do what's called the manual super swim, meaning they will pause buffer back and forth and give Link a bunch of speed in the water, and then go and swimming at the Wind Waker early. However, this trick is really pretty tricky and hard, so we have this category, no MSS, to kind of be the beginner category with air quotes.
Isn't this one also is PG skip banned in this one?
Yeah, so PG or Puppet Cannon skip is banned, as well as a few other minor things. No actor unloading. I'm sure there's something else that I'm completely blanking on, but
Yeah, well, the point is, there's a couple of tricks that change the route a lot,
Yeah,
such as
definitely.
MSS, that aren't allowed here.
Yep.
Because if you've ever seen the regular any percent, you'll know that a lot of it, or the first couple of minutes, you do the MSS, you go to Dragon Roost, and you get a very important item.
Yep. But like I said, that trick is hard and not very beginner friendly. And so this is why this category exists.
So right now, this is the intro. And as you can see, there's a man with like really sort of like rectangular or diamond-shaped eyes watching this city burn.
I wonder who that could be.
I don't think they ever say.
So MSS. So MSS stands for Manual Super Swim, which we were kind of explaining is a trick we do at the beginning of the run to get Wind Waker early. However, this trick is really hard, and so we have this category to kind of just be a beginner or more beginner friendly category. And it makes good for tournaments since it's a lot easier and you don't see nearly as many resets.
Yeah. People tend to reset at the very beginning because MSS is, well, it's a hard trick at the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, no reason not to reset for it, really.
Exactly. And we get our lovely...
It's not the only hard trick, though, and you'll see that when the run actually starts.
Yeah. Wind Waker, I would say Wind Waker is probably one of the hardest Zelda games to speedrun.
I'd say it's at least top 20.
I think that's safe to say, yeah.
Very safe.
There's a lot of really hard tricks throughout the run, so really, really good runners can make them look easy, but they are certainly not easy. But we're on our second cutscene here. Nearly gonna start the run, but...
Oh yeah, no, this person with a telescope. Now, you may or may not know this, but in this game, Link has a sister.
What?
I don't think that's like that in any other games.
I don't think so.
And as you can see, she's so annoying. Link has decided to sleep on the wooden floor here to get away from her. But it didn't work.
The real lore of Wind Waker.
So now we got this, you know, if you can't read the text, which I can't, it's actually Link's birthday in this game. Which is another difference from other Zelda games. Let's see here. Yeah, now Link's going for a swim. If this were a regular run, this is where you'd see the MSS start. But instead, we're rolling over to Grandma's.
Yep, so we have to do outset normally. Since there's really no way off this island without doing MSS, so... Really, the first 30-ish minutes of this run are pretty slow.
Yeah. It's pretty much just what you do normally, but done real fast with the optimizations, the movement, and the schmovement.
And most of that really is just FF1.
Yeah. One thing you'll see a lot is that Link is rolling. And see, the thing is, the fastest way to move is actually rolling.
Mhm.
There's a specific timing for it that's the fastest timing also.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see it from some of them, but if you see at the top, there will be a little like text box that says roll. If you do it optimally, you'll never see that text box. Also, this is a save warp here. Brings you back to the tower where you have to go anyway, so it's faster than rolling all the way back. And yeah, like really good runners will almost always just get really good rolling or almost perfect rolling.
So this is the ladder. As you can see, the arrow's still up here, and we're about to get a very important item.
The most useful item in the game.
Yeah. The telescope.
In case you're not familiar with the speedrun, this item, and it's pretty much useless, except for one
What are you
niche
talking
case.
about? It's
True.
extremely important here. See?
Wow, look at that bird.
If we
But
didn't
wait.
have the telescope, we couldn't do this.
True. Look at that giant bird right there.
Yeah, I don't know why that bird is so large, but, you know.
Because that's the rule of video games. If it's evil, it's big.
That was a pretty delayed reaction from that bird there.
I'm pretty sure the
Saw
boulder
the
doesn't.
cannonball.
Pretty sure the boulder doesn't even hit the bird either.
Yeah, well, there's a much bigger example of something not touching something else that'll come up towards the end. Anyway, though, now unfortunately, you can't actually hit things with the telescope, so we need to get a sword.
Yep, and there's an optimal way to do. This is your sword tutorial here. This is Orca. He's pretty whatever. I don't know. You hit him in 100% when you have to do 500 hits, but
He's got like a tattoo or something on his arm.
yeah.
He's got the beard. Yeah, now, this thing right here, you need to do exactly what Orca tells you in terms of hitting him.
Yep.
You can't just go in knowing all the attacks and try and use them right away.
No, but there is a specific order our runners will do to get through this the fastest way possible. What you saw from jwiste, that's basically called quick parry. It makes that phase of the fight a few seconds faster, but
And Endvad there didn't get it, so he lost a little time there.
not the end of the world, but certainly not the most fun.
Yeah. So now that he's got the sword, he's gonna save warp again.
Mm-hmm.
Just to save some time. And as you can see, the roll button's not coming up at all. Well, now it is a little because he's going up the hill, but anyway, you need the sword to get through those trees for some reason.
Honestly, you should have developed this game. Just make telescope the main weapon.
Well, it's a long story. But anyway. So this is going to be the first real action here. As you can see, we've got, well, you can't see it quite yet. We've got a red rupee, and we've got an enemy.
Yeah, so it's actually optimal to side hop there into that cutscene, because otherwise getting up on that stump that Jay just climbed a couple seconds ago is really annoying.
You only got
'Cause-
2 rupees from the grass there, but it's alright.
Yep, and you might be wondering, why do we need rupees? Well, part of the route is you need to grab the sail. Jay getting a little unlucky with his money there, but that's really not the end of the world.
Ooh. Endvad getting even more unlucky. 1 rupee and he cut like all that grass.
Yeah. Yeah, so we do need 80 rupees to get the sail. And obviously getting more rupees in the grass is better since potentially means you don't have to open up more pots on Windfall. And now more cutscenes.
These cutscenes take forever.
They're definitely tough to get through when you really just want to get some runs done, but you
Yeah, I
just
mean,
can't get
this
past
takes
them.
like a year.
Yeah, I mean really the first half hour of this game is just all cutscenes and text mashing.
Yes. Oh, and here's where the first plot point of the game comes in. As you can see, that bird is gonna just steal our little sister there. So they're really acting like Link was about to get seriously hurt, but in this game, if you fall in the water, you don't take any damage. So there was nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean realistically that fall would hurt like crap considering how high you are, but cliff diving is a thing for a reason, so
And now the bird man here is going to explain that the pirates need to help Link. I think his name is, what's his name? I don't remember his name. He's the postman, though.
why am I completely blanking on his name too? I used to run randomizer. You get his letter like every seed, but Rito, is that it?
I thought that was the name of the bird people in general.
Yeah.
Well, Larry?
Or is it Ilari, maybe? I don't know.
I like mine better.
Fair enough.
Well, anyway, though, as you can see, we got to get this shield from Link's grandma.
Yep. We're almost
Yeah,
done
this
up.
is this is another unoptimal part of this run compared to MSS is that you have to see this like sad cutscene. It's very bad for morale.
I know you hear this really sad music, you're like, dang.
Yes, exactly. But now we can go on the pirate ship, and we're about halfway through the really monotonous part.
He was casually getting a 7-second gold there.
Yeah, it was a pretty good split from jwiste.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much a perfect outset. Endvad though with a pretty solid outset as well, so
Yeah, the major potentials for time loss haven't really even started, though.
No.
And there's Beetle's ship.
Yeah, we don't visit him in this run, but
Yeah,
does
real unfortunate.
I think actually in the beginner route of no MSS they use Beetle Ship.
So let's see what's going to happen now.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, the cutscene's not over.
Yeah, this is a really long cutscene, but...
Finally, alright. So now, bait bag and a pair.
In the beginner route for...
Oh, yeah. Now, this is what we in the business call ropes 1.
Yep.
As you can see, there's a button on the floor. This man is going to press the button, make these platforms rise. And now we got to do this platforming segment after he's done demonstrating.
Yeah. And as you might assume, yes, there's a ropes 2 that is a little bit harder, but not really by much. Ropes 1 is pretty simple. You just kind of go in a straight line and press A. It's really not rocket science, but...
Yeah, you don't have to turn the rope either, which is good, because turning the rope is really slow in this game.
Yep.
Yep, that was a very clean rope. Ropes 1.
Yep. We'll see if Endvad can also, I'm sure he'll be able to, but you never know. Hey look, a useless purple bag.
Yeah, unfortunately, that purple bag allows you to pick up certain collectibles from enemies, which you don't want to do, because there's a little cutscene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice little, like, 5-second time loss that just feels bad to get, but...
Now, speaking of potential time loss, jwist's got to do this part real fast in order to do something else real fast coming up.
Yeah, so what we're kind of referencing is the first trip to Forsaken Fortress. I'll wait till the cutscene shows him, but you see these spotlights here? Those are on a cycle that are currently being run as this cutscene goes.
Yes.
And there's a really nice, fast cycle you can get, so you don't have to wait for a light cycle, but you have to text mash pretty well to get it. And also just generally your movement has to be pretty solid.
Yeah, if you see text where the little green thing appears at the bottom of the text box, that means the mashing isn't perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly like completely frame perfect, but you definitely don't want to see a bunch of those green circles or whatever.
I don't know what the technical color for them is, but they look
I don't
kind
know.
of green, I guess. I don't know.
They're green. I've always just said they're green.
See, at least this game has a little bit of comic relief here.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the barrel didn't quite hit in the right place.
Nope. So now we gotta go up Forsaken Fortress here without a sword. And really all that means is that if you ever try and get into combat with an enemy, they will throw you in jail. Which is
Yeah,
really annoying.
especially an enemy carrying a lamp.
Yep.
This is the Gossip Stone. It's kind of important. You can skip the trigger for it, but it causes some problems later. And now this is
Yeah.
the fast light cycle he's going for.
Looks like he should get it no problem.
Oh.
Unfortunate bonk.
Well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well.
Up. And Jay's in
Someone's
jail.
going to jail.
At least he got the rupees, so it's not the worst thing, but
It's not a total loss, but
definitely does not feel good.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this pot here conceals a extremely obvious way to escape.
Yep. I think one of the last races somebody had this happen. I think we figured out it's about a 30-second time loss for if you get caught here.
At least he got that yellow rupee.
Optimal rupee routing right there.
Yes,
Endvad,
that's what it is.
Endvad did miss the red, so probably gonna. Oh, he's still going for fast lights. Okay, he got it.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And now, as you can see, this rat creature thing they call Bokoblin is controlling the lights. And we need to stop this guy. That's not stopping him. There we go.
Yeah. So, I guess for those of you who maybe don't know, Wind Waker's weird where if an enemy falls off a ledge at all, they just die. Even like there, that was only like a few feet, so that really wouldn't have done like any damage at all in reality, but
Right, Endvad did pretty well on that part.
yep. Jay was showing off the sidling into the door.
Yes.
That saves like a couple frames.
Oh
Of just
yeah,
opening
now
the door.
these are the enemies that will throw you in jail. These are the lamp moblins. But luckily, if you put a barrel on, they have some trouble seeing.
Yep.
You don't even need to keep the barrel on. You can just, on and off. It's they're not the best guards, but anyway.
Yeah, so as long as they're not actively sniffing. Oh my god, how did Endvad not get caught? That looked like that should have been a caught, but anyway. There is a mechanic in Wind Waker for more casual players that when you take off a barrel, you get a couple seconds of invincibility from getting caught. That's unfortunate for Endvad, but you know what? Luckily, Moblin Cycle's gonna be a little weird here, but he should be okay. This is not a fun spot to be in for Endvad.
Yeah. This is another what we call a time loss.
Yeah. Not quite as bad as getting caught.
Oh!
I jinxed it.
Speak of the devil. And now, jwiste beat the mini-boss there.
Yep.
If you can call it that.
It's just one little green guy. Also known as bokoblins for some reason, but you know what? Yeah,
and now here's another cutscene. We're almost done with the cutscene heavy portion.
Yep.
Or the cutscene heavy portion before the major skips.
Oh no, Endvad. Just go
it's
get caught.
another big L.
Yeah, unfortunately, Endvad's losing a little bit of time here in FF. Having that one. Actually, that's a good point, EJ. I don't know what happens. Someone in chat's talking about what happens if you get caught and fall off the ledge. Does it still?
Like what happens?
Just generally,
Probably
like
nothing interesting.
probably not, but it would probably just look funny. But
Imagine if it like soft locked or something.
that would certainly be a brutal soft lock to get. But
Anyway, though, jwiste is now being eaten by a bird.
it honestly might be a
So
soft lock. Yeah. Yep. jwiste gonna be our first one out of the boring early game.
let's see. As you can see, the sun is out wherever he is, and this strange boat appears to have taken him.
And that round 2 against the Moblins. First one easily done.
At least we have something to watch while this cutscene plays. Can he get the Moblin cycle this time?
This one's looking a lot better.
Yeah, yep. I think he's got it.
Oh, he's good now. Yeah, him missing the barrel on that first try really screwed him up. But luckily, he's through. Oh no.
This is just not his FF1.
The split, especially once the tilt starts, the split can be really hard at times, but luckily that's
now
not.
jwiste has to he's got to get the sail.
Mm-hmm.
Now, luckily for him, he's got plenty of rupees. He only needs 2 more.
Doesn't even go for flower rupees. SMH.
Yeah.
Luckily we have a nice little pot there, which almost always has 5 rupees in it, so... Can have more technically, can have less as well, but if you get a 1 rupee drop there, you're crying yourself to sleep tonight.
Oh, and now Endvad is getting that sword.
Mm-hmm.
The feather sword.
Oh, I've always called it the butter sword, but...
Well, I mean, would you cut through butter with a sword?
Or you can call it the butter knife as well. That works too. Either way, Endvad finally gets through FF1. And jwiste... Nah, don't worry, Endvad. Everyone has bad FF1s. Yeah, jwiste doing everybody's favorite part of the game, sailing. Woo.
Yes. This game has a heavy emphasis on sailing, but fortunately, we have a slightly faster way than regular old sailing. We also have this leaf pumping thing that saves a little bit of time, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you take out the sail, you get a very short burst of speed that pretty quickly falls off. However, if you just keep pulling the sail up and closing it, you'll just get a bunch of those burst of speeds. jwiste is also doing the jumping route, which is slightly faster, but also a little bit more, I guess you could say, like mechanically difficult or whatever. But
And now we're getting a very important, extremely useful item.
Yep.
Or jwiste is anyway. I'm not getting it.
wait, you don't run Wind Waker? What?
Yeah, why would I want to do that? Game is terrible. Anyway, now the great thing about the Wind Waker is we can play songs on it that will do things like change the direction of the wind and allow us to warp to various islands. Except we don't actually do that at all.
Nope.
Because this item has a much more useful purpose in the speedrun. Allows us to do a glitch called storage.
So what you'll see here is Jay's going to climb up on this ledge and pull out the Wind Waker on a certain frame so that Link starts falling. And then when he's falling, if you cancel the what we call the Wind Waker drop, which is when you drop off the ledge, if you stop that 3 frames before hitting the bottom, you'll get what's known as storage. Now storage allows really a bunch of stuff, but as you saw, he went and talked to King of Red Lions. However, the text didn't show up, so now we have text storage. And then if you get storage again and hit the Wind Waker button, you'll get what's called camera lock, where when you enter water, Link will just start turning around frame after frame, allowing you to get basically just a bunch of negative speed.
That's what we call a super swim.
Yep.
Uh-oh, this is a dangerous part.
Nah,
And
he's
he
fine.
got through it.
Yeah, so if you take damage there, it's not run over, but it's really annoying because you do have to get storage again. However, jwiste is jwiste, so he makes it look easy. And so what he got there is called chest storage, where when Link goes to open a chest, the game shrinks his hitbox to account for him jumping in the chest.
I
However,
thought
the
it
chest,
just disabled one type of collision.
it does, but in simpler terms, it just shrinks your model, basically. And so when you do this, you'll have a small hitbox, and you can do a bunch of stuff. And if you swim back to outset, you'll actually end up getting, there'll be the pirate ship there again. Because technically
Yeah,
technically
another important thing. We didn't go into any doors or anything on Windfall.
Nope. No
We
doors,
haven't
no
reloaded
saving.
the sea at
Nope.
all.
So we're on a very special version of the sea called, I believe, like Map 0 or something like that. Where, as you see, the pirate ship is at outset, even though it's supposed to be. Actually, I don't even know where it goes after FF. I think it just kind of disappears for a bit. But Jay's gonna use chest storage, get up on that ledge, and now we can just climb up that wall, and we can go back down there and get bombs early.
Yeah, normally to get bombs, you gotta beat like 2 dungeons and do some other stuff. But this part of the run is basically just going to be us getting the few items we need, and then pretty much skip it to the end of the game.
Yep. So first up is bombs here. I'm sure at some point somebody will figure out a bombless route for this game, but that would require us to find a new way to do a different glitch later in the game.
What are you talking about? We have a way to do that. Just
okay, well,
not a good way.
It's also banned in this category, but
yeah. Oh yeah, this is ropes too, as you can see. You had to adjust there a little bit.
Yep.
But he's doing all right.
Yeah, and you'll see he kind of jumps off there for a second and then re-grabs and then jumps off again. And even though it doesn't look like it, that actually does give you a bit more speed, so you do get to skip one cycle of this, rope swinging back and forth. And we did all that for our bombs. And they get yelled at Tetra for stealing her bombs, but you know what? Too bad.
They're not her bombs anymore, they're ours now. We stole them
Exactly.
fair and square.
She should know, she's a pirate.
And they didn't even use those bombs against the giant bird. So, I mean, you know, clearly they don't have a use for him.
Exactly.
Here's another example of storage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so Jay's going to be heading down to get our next item. We need the Deku Leaf. And even though we don't need chest storage, you might be wondering, well, why is he getting another double storage? Well, when you go to Forest Haven, there's a little cutscene of, and it happens with all the major islands of the game. There's just kind of an island of Link's, cutscene of Link sailing up to it. But this cutscene, you really can't get through it with, it eats your storage, so then you're kind of just stuck to drown. So what we do is we get storage, and as we swim down, any second now,
There's the island.
and there's the cutscene gone. So
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Time for a Wind Waker dive without storage. Or
Yep.
not.
Well, I didn't have
There
Wind
we
Waker
go.
on. Yep. And now we're just gonna Wind Waker dive under this island. Because normally you're supposed to have grapple hook, and you're supposed to like jump from platform to platform while dodging stuff, and that's really slow. So we're just
Also,
gonna
we
swim
don't
under
have
the island.
grapple hook.
That too. So now we're gonna see Jay damaging down, and you might be wondering, well, why would he be doing that? Well, you'll see in about a couple minutes.
Depending on how the next trick goes.
Yeah. Alright. So Endvad, I believe is charging up for a bomb swim here.
What island is he on? Is that...
That's Windfall.
Oh. It's hard to tell.
He may do the other version of getting bombs, which actually does look like what he's doing. So if you've seen other categories of this game, maybe not.
What the heck?
Oh, okay, he just does it. I guess I thought he was going for the other version of bombs, but he does it slightly differently than Jay does it, but...
Oh yeah, also Jay here is doing a very important, well, not important, a very tricky trick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Deku Tree cutscene skip. I can English, I promise. And so, some of you have maybe played the game know you have to kill all these chews. But if you get storage and then do the cutscene, the chews kind of get in this glitch state of just kind of being stuck upright like that. And so what we can do is push them out of bounds. There we go.
I don't think that went as planned.
It'd be fine. So what Jay's gonna do, he's gonna void out on this trigger and hopefully... I think he got it.
Yeah, I think so.
And he gets to skip the little cutscene of the Deku Tree being like, oh, thank you for saving me. Maybe not.
Yeah, that didn't
Oh, I
work.
guess he didn't get it. I thought he got it. Never mind. Round 2.
Yeah, I think that happens when you're early on voiding out.
Mhm.
Cutscene just doesn't play. Also, these chews are very finicky, as you can see.
Yep.
Gotta use bombs and stuff to get them out of bounds.
Alright, Endvad picking up the bombs there. So, with Jay having some struggles here, Endvad's catching up a little bit. Hopefully this time Jay gets a little bit more...
Doing a little bit of a pause buffer there.
Gets the
Did he
void.
get it?
He is a bit low, so yeah, gonna grab a heart.
Again?
Unfortunately, didn't get it again.
Yeah, this is
I guess,
a bit of a serious time loss.
yeah. It looked like his timing was okay, but maybe it was a bit early still.
And Endvad here is about to go to Forest Haven. Let's see, can jwiste get it this time?
Hopefully he will. Checking out the tree cycle there. As you can see, his chin kind of moves on a cycle, so... That is the way runners will usually time this.
I think he got it.
Considering he's going to damage down, yep.
Now,
Alright.
this is finally where that damage is useful. And something happened to Endvad, but
I think he just messed up the swim a little bit.
Yeah.
Luckily, the swim is pretty safe, so if you do mess it up, it's not like run over or anything like that. Alright.
You can tell the cutscene was successfully skipped because of those horrible onion creatures appearing on the ground there.
Rude? What's wrong with the Koroks?
They're a bunch of stupid onions. Okay, now this is why he had to damage down for this trick called the zombie hover.
Yep. So when Link dies, you get about, I think, 10 seconds or 10 frames to get an input in. However, one of those things you can do is a jump slash. And if you jump slash, the game pretty quickly realizes, like, hey, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be alive, so it knocks you down to the ground. However, if you're good at mashing, like anyone who's running this category is, you can just continually do jump slashes and start hovering up like this. And you can go get the leaf without needing the grapple hook.
Yeah, that's why we do this stupid little hover here.
Mhm.
because the grappling hook takes a while to get.
Yep. That'd be a good, like, 20-ish minutes added to the run if you had to go get the grapple.
And now that we've got the leaf, there's one more important item we got to get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even technically like a regular item, but it's very important.
Yep. So Jay's gonna be setting up another double storage here. Unfortunately, not getting it yet.
Yeah, this is a tricky storage spot.
Yeah, so it's based off of Beetle's ship. However, Beetle likes to go up and down, so your timing does get kind of messed up from that.
But it looks like he's gotten it, so
Mm-hmm.
let's see what he's gonna do.
I wonder. All right.
See, he's going to another island.
Yep.
With some
The best island in the game right there.
yes.
So we're grabbing some more chest storage.
And Endvad has made it to Forest Haven. He's going to do a ledge clip in order to get in instead of a Wind Waker dive.
Yep, you'll see a lot of
This is
runners do
another
this as
thing.
well. Unfortunately, not getting it right now.
Yeah, it's not the easiest trick in the game.
Nope. But gets it
But
there.
not too difficult.
Yep, and so Jay sails all the way up, or I shouldn't say sail, swims up to this fairy island. And you might be wondering, well, why are we at a fairy island? Those don't give me any items to beat the game. Well, what they do give us is item upgrades. So this one gives you a quiver. And you'll see
And
why
we're
we need a
gonna-
quiver later.
Yeah. There's an area where we need a lot of arrows. And some runners are not good at aiming. But more
Well,
importantly, we also need it to be able to actually shoot the bow.
Yep.
And now Endvad is going to go for the Deku Tree thing.
Yep.
The cutscene skip.
Yep. Hopefully he'll be able to get it this time. Alright, so Jay's going for peg storage. The storage spot sucks. I'm just gonna say it. It's so finicky and just generally not fun to do. But he gets it there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think he's going for the cutscene skip.
He's just going for watching the cutscene. Yeah, so I believe off the top of my head, I think this cutscene skip saves about 45-ish seconds. Obviously in Jay's case, it really didn't save him much time at all since he obviously was having a bit of problems with it.
Yes. Some would say it even lost him time.
It honestly lost him like a good couple minutes, but
Oh, here's another storage.
mm-hmm.
This is the private oasis, which Link is currently trespassing on. But it is a very convenient spot to get chest storage.
Yep. So we're gonna see Jay come say hi to that nice little ho-ho guy.
Ho-ho?
Yes, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not the Pokemon, I promise.
I'm not super up to date with the lore, I guess.
I know that because in randomizer, those guys can give you hints, but
So anyway, now that he's got a chest storage again, we've got all the items we need from the overworld to beat the game.
mhm.
Uh, after really about 20 minutes of actual looking for them. So now we're going to go straight to the end of the game.
Yep. So we're gonna sail up to this reef. I keep saying sail. Why do I keep saying sail? We're gonna swim up to this reef, grab
Yeah, this
some more
reef
air,
is the end of the game.
if only.
Oh,
Oh, Jay got
man.
the floating swim.
Yeah, that was
Unfortunate.
kind of cool, but it did lose him some speed.
Yep.
All of it, for example.
Yeah, unfortunately, this swim sucks because this reef tends to really not like you. Um, I don't know if Jay. He should be okay from here. Also, Endvad is doing leaf over here. This is a little bit safer of a leaf hover setup, but it is a bit slower.
Yeah, in order to actually get enough height to actually make it to the leaf, you gotta sort of like go up against the trunk of the tree here.
Mhm. Yeah, so actually,
As you
it's
can see, he gets kind of stuck up against it.
yeah. This tree does help you kind of line yourself up to actually collect the leaf. So actually, smashing too fast can actually be a pretty big issue here, but so far so good for Endvad. All right, so Jay's back
Oh,
at Forsaken Fortress.
yep. Can he make it?
It's
Cutting it a little close there,
should be
but
okay.
he
Yeah,
did
he's
it.
fine. That was a little sketchy, but he gets
Yeah,
in
and
there.
now here's where the chest storage is going to come in handy.
Yep. So you're supposed to go and like get the Master Sword and fight Phantom Ganon here and get the hammer. But that's really slow, and so Jay's just gonna clip up here.
I wish I had a hammer.
You wouldn't have to do a Helm Rock skip then, I guess. But Jay's
Well,
just gonna
no,
walk.
I mean for nailing things.
Oh, go to your local hardware store. They're not that expensive.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Anyway, though, more to the point, this is we're back at the top of the Forsaken Fortress, and as you can see, there's no bird here for
Nope.
some reason.
That means we're safe, right?
Yeah, sure. Uh-oh. It's like those pirates we took those bombs from want to have a word.
I don't blame him. You did steal from him, but
Guess we're gonna have to fight these two guys. Or not. And
turns out they want to be
Tetra
nice.
there, she's really impressed by that crappy little sword we got from Orca.
She shouldn't be that impressed. We had it last time, but
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, maybe she didn't realize how nice it was. And Van had a little trouble there, got some attention from those Bokoplans with telescopes. They can use them as weapons, but Link can't for some reason, so it's a little dangerous.
I guess we kind of overglossed how. So in order to get at the fairy fountain, you can kind of just walk through the wall. Uh, if you hold ESS, Link can kind of just clip through anything.
With chest storage.
With chest storage, yeah.
With door storage, it'd be even easier, but
Good luck figuring.
Yeah.
Good luck figuring out where you can use that with slow text.
Yeah.
Alright, so Jay's climbing up here to go fight the bird, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the hammer, but there's probably some kind of glitch that'll let him get through this without the hammer, right?
I think so.
I mean, the bird's probably weak to, like, I don't know, the leaf or something. See?
Seems like it, yeah. Pokemon taught me wrong. I thought flying was super effective against grass, but turns out.
Well, it's
Anyway.
grass flying, so, you know.
True.
And now he's, what is he doing here? He's, yeah, luckily Helmbrock here, if you haven't gathered, is the one boss in the game that we can just kind of skip past.
Yep. So Jay does a setup there, gets in a pretty precise spot to clip into the wall. And you can kind of just hop right past the bird. And so that skips needing the hammer, which saves like 2 hours by itself.
So now Endvad is, I think he got the quiver.
Oh no, he voided.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
ran out of air.
uh-oh.
Oh, is he soft locked?
Yeah, what happens now?
I believe he's soft locked.
Is this an actual soft lock, or does it just take like 3 minutes to get back?
I don't know.
Well, let's wait and see. Oh, we got someone in the chat saying it's not a soft lock.
It just loses
Some guy
much.
named Jwiste.
Oh, he's just gonna reset. Okay. I think he just saved after he got quiver, so it should be okay. Or is this after he got leave?
We're gonna find out, I guess.
Yeah, so that children is what happened after leave. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so unfortunately he's gonna have to do the swim and get the quiver again, but
Jwiste is doing a bunch of plot relevant cutscenes here that
yep,
don't really make any sense right now, but
oh yeah, that makes sense, Jay.
and they're getting rescued by these people we haven't met. Well, we've met one of them, but not the other ones. Another one of those flying birds and a Charizard.
Use this flamethrower. It's super effective. Alright. We're almost done with Jay's cutscene, but Hopefully Endvad will be able to get the quiver again pretty quickly and get back in this race.
Yeah, it's not looking great, but I mean, there's still plenty of time losses for jwiste to get.
Yeah. I don't expect Jay to get too many just because Jay is a really consistent runner, but I'm going to say that and then I'm going to commentator curse him, but
And now jwiste is he's going to this mysterious place we've never seen before.
Yep.
It's black and white monochrome castle thing.
Yep, so this is technically Hyrule 2, because you do take a trip here after you complete the Tower of the Gods. But since we never go to Tower of the Gods,
Yeah, in fact, we don't really go to any dungeons.
nope,
Except for
Ganon,
Ganon's Tower. If you want to
I
count
guess
that.
it's technically a dungeon. We skipped 95% of it, but Endvad does get the quiver. Hopefully hopefully he gets the swim out of here this time.
And now is time for another very important trick on jwiste's part.
Yep.
As you can see, there's this strange wall that's knocking him back. And so he'll need to find a way to get through that.
Yep, so what he's going to do is he's going to start by grabbing on the last frame of when Link's invincible when he's flashing. You can go ahead and just cancel that out with Wind Waker, so now you can just walk up on this wall no matter what.
And now he's doing a little interpretive dance to get into the right position here for the next part.
Mm-hmm. Tretra's kind of just looking at him like, dude, what is this? But yep. So Jay's
And
setting himself up
now,
in a pretty
can he
precise
pull it
spot.
off? Come on, jwiste. Oh, well, almost.
Luckily, you can try this trick again pretty quickly. So
Yeah,
this is
it's not one of those big time losses.
Nope.
Per attempt. If you haven't gathered, this is the infamous barrier skip people are always talking about.
Yep. The holy grail of speedrunning, if you ask some people, considering for 15 years people tried to find it and couldn't figure it out. So what Jay is actually doing, he's setting himself in a pretty precise spot to, if you pull out a bomb and drop it on a certain frame, you just get a bunch of speed for some reason. Don't really know why, but that's how it was programmed. And so if you're at a very specific spot and do that, you can kind of just hop through the wall. Unfortunately, Jay is having a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it's not just the position, it's also your angle.
Yeah.
So... And
yeah,
Tetra's not really helping. Well, but Endvad has got that chest storage from the Oasis, and now he's going to head off to the what's it called? The Forsaken Fortress 2. Hi, Tetra.
Tetra gets to say hi a few times. Ooh.
Not again.
Yeah, this is... Oh. Hi, Tetra.
This is not either of these runners' day.
No. Especially barrier skip. We've seen it before in this tournament where even if runners get it consistently, barrier skip, there's just so many things that can go wrong very quickly in it, so... Hopefully, Jay will get it here this try, but...
Back to spinning around.
You know, Endvad does get the Forsaken Fortress swim.
Yep. jwiste is running a little low on bombs.
Yep, luckily you can just save warp back and get some more. Hopefully he gets it soon, though. Oh.
3. Oh. Well. Only at plus 8 minutes. It's not, well, it's not ideal, but,
Yeah, I mean, luckily in a race like this, you're gonna finish the run anyway, even if you don't, you know.
Yeah. He's save warping again due to the grass not giving him very many bombs. Oh, there's some more bombs. All right, he's pretty much full.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go back to the old spin to win. All right. Oh. Knockback cancel.
Unfortunately, Link really wants to talk to Tetra, but...
Oh dear. Have you been keeping track how many tries he's done at barrier skip so far? I
I
think
believe
this is
I
attempt
think
number
this
6, number 5.
5 or 6. Yeah. Usually I track bomb count, but since he's throwing away multiple bombs every time, I'm not sure.
Well, this is now going to be attempt number 6 or 7.
I wouldn't exactly say Jay is trolling. I don't know what he's.
He was stalling until EJ returned in the chat,
Exactly.
clearly.
Man of the people. Alright. Well, Jay sets that back up. Endvad. I believe does the same setup that Jay did. But I guess we'll see here in a second.
Right. Spinning around.
Jay getting a
Well,
bit frustrated.
Endvad here is about to skip the Helm Rock here.
Yeah, unfortunately did fall. But luckily still has a. Oh, he goes for the real.
Oh, well, there we go.
He goes for the harder setup.
Luckily, it's pretty smooth sailing once you get into the floor there.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Presence of Mind, I think it's a kind of a bit of both. It's really not a ton of luck, but one very small thing could be wrong in your setup or how you're aiming or something, and then you won't get it. So I don't know. I guess I would say it's
Potatoes mini.
a good name for a horse.
All right. What is this? Attempt number 8.
8, 9, something like that.
He might run out of bombs again.
Yeah, and if he does, Endvad will be right back in this because he's only really a couple minutes behind now. And if Jay has to go fill up on bombs again, that's another like minute and a half that he loses. But hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah, I got some low sodium vegetable juice here. I guess I can talk about while we wait for a breakthrough here. It's 100% vegetable juice, but it's only got about a quarter of the sodium that the original does, which is good.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't want to have too much salt in your diet.
Nope. Salt is not very good for you.
Yes, it's
I
got a
just got
little
mom water.
picture of a tomato on it. That's nice.
Yep, I just got some water.
Cucumber. Oh, good. Oh, and there we go. All he
Jay
needed
gets
was a
through.
little help from our friend V8 Original Low Sodium.
Let's go V8. Alright, so Jay finally gets through. And is now going to...
Oh, and Endvad, he just got rescued by Charizard and the birds, and now he's heading down to Hyrule as well.
Mhm.
Now, this is a trick we call trial skip. Normally,
Yep.
you're supposed to go through some bunch of nonsense here and beat all the bosses again, or, well, some of them again, in order to get past this little area of the dungeon. But with some movement there and a little bit of leaf pumping, or not.
Fortunately missed the, leaf pump there, means he falls, but... Luckily you can just pretty easily reset this. Grab some more magic and then,
Yes, you see that door there. If so, it would lead us to an area based on a dungeon we never went to. And unfortunately, we can't actually be the boss of that dungeon as we are right now. So,
yeah.
this getting through that barrier would be kind of useless if we couldn't
Oh no.
get past these trials. There's a couple different setups to do this, but jwiste is going for the roll clip setup, as they call it.
Yeah. This is one of the more mechanically difficult ones. But it's certainly doable. Roll clips, they are frame perfect, but there's a pretty good visual indicator of when to roll.
And since you're so low, you do have to leaf pump pretty well.
Mhm. That is the only issue with this setup. Alright, so Endvad's gonna be doing the same setup we saw Jay do. Hopefully this time can get it early or decently quickly.
I believe this is try number 1 on him.
Mhm.
Can he do it?
Is this the frame?
Well, not quite, but at least he managed to keep the knockback cancel.
Mhm. And really, knockback cancel's not too hard to get again, but it is nice to keep it.
Just takes a second sometimes.
Mhm. Jay is having a bit of an issue getting this ledge grab here. Hopefully he can get it soon, though.
He's lining up the B button with, that little skull door there so he can get the right angle.
Still struggling to get the roll clip, though.
Oh, there we go. Now if he can just get the leaf pump correctly.
Good. And he's in there.
Yep. A little low on magic, but that's easy to fix.
And again, skipping the door opening animation, because save the frames.
And now this is an area where you'd normally, no, this is where we're going to get a very important item. The last one we really need.
Yep.
This here is a maze. But fortunately, it's got the same solution every time.
Yep, so if you do back door, left door, the door up from where you are.
Yeah, you're supposed to... I'm not even sure if he's got much time to spawn, but Phantom Ganon spawns in these rooms, and yep, you're supposed to beat him so that his sword points in the direction of where you're supposed to go. But luckily, we don't need that.
Yeah, I'd say it's not a very well-constructed maze by the game, considering it's the same every time, but...
Yeah, that's a bad RNG there, but it's fairly minor.
Yep. That would be so annoying if it... Yes,
well,
I know.
Maybe for you they are, Minnie, but some of us have standards.
Alright. So now on...
Oh, and Endvad just got the barrier skip. I think that was the third or fourth try.
Yeah, I mean, Endvad's...
Although his setups were a little slower than jwiste, but he got it.
I'd rather take a slightly slower setup that's consistent than rush through it and have to do it 7-8 times.
Yeah.
But as you see, jwiste goes ahead and shoots Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, and now I mentioned before, like about an hour ago, something about needing the quiver. You need the quiver to actually shoot these light arrows.
Yep.
Because that getting the light arrows will actually give us the bow item, but not a quiver. And we do need a quiver to shoot.
Yep, but luckily if you grab a quiver, then the game's like, great, you got a quiver. Use those arrows, even though you never picked up the bow or the bow upgrade.
Yeah, he's also got fire and ice arrows, which one of those two will be somewhat important.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we'll be seeing that in about 5 or so minutes. Because for now we get more riveting cutscenes. Woo. But Endvad's gonna be going for the same trial skip as EJ did.
Now, who is this person in this cutscene? We've never seen this character before.
Yeah, I wonder if we like skip the story of explaining who that is or something. Oh no, Endvad.
It's the same mistake jwiste made, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you miss a leaf pump, you might as well just reset. You're not gonna. There's no way to save it.
Not unless you got the moon jump coat on. But that's frowned upon in some circles.
I meant reset the jump, not actually reset the game.
Oh.
Alright. Endvad gets out of bounds.
He's
Much better leaf
doing
pumps.
okay on the leaf pumps, and he got it.
Yep.
Yes, if I could give a message to the runners right now, which I can't, they can't hear me, I'd tell them to make sure to shoot at the morths from an unusual angle so that EJ will have to go back and check them. You'll see what I mean in a couple of minutes.
Something tells me that can be done in 5 minutes, EJ. Considering that this fight alone takes like 2 or 3.
Oh, well, that wasn't too bad.
Nope. Solid first phase for Jair there.
Yeah.
There you go. Mini with the real life axe there.
Oh, now Ganondorf has turned into a giant spider. Similar to the one you might see in Australia if you've ever been there.
Fortunately,
but now... Oh, he's got the magic back. You do need magic to do this. Oh, he got the crypt shot.
Yep. Gets 1 crypt. Got a nice magic refill, so hopefully should have enough for phase 3.
Yeah, now Ganondorf's a snake. Oh, nice snipe.
Actually, he's a mold worm, technically.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, now he's going to go for the Trog shot, I guess. And he got it. That was clean.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people go for Trog shot, but Trog shot's a little bit inconsistent. But Jay makes it look easy because he's jwiste.
Yeah, well, if he weren't jwiste, he could be someone else.
That's true. We haven't confirmed that it's jwiste technically. Alright. So now for the other late game fun that everybody loves and no one's ever complained about their RNG on this trick.
Yeah, this is where 1/2 of the fire and ice arrows are going to come in handy.
Yep. So Jay's going to be doing what we'd like to go grapple skip here. Nice little setup that was found, and then he's going to be setting himself up in this spot using a fire arrow. And you might be wondering, why is he shooting the ground? Well, what he's doing is there's these little enemies up top there called morths that they will, when shot, they will bounce away from Link with a fire arrow. However, the way they bounce is pretty much RNG, so they have to bounce a certain way to hit the pot lid. And since the trick is complete RNG, it's everybody's favorite. No one's ever, complained about this trick.
No one's ever lost a run to it either.
No,
I've
never.
yet to see that happen.
Oh, I've seen it.
I don't believe you.
Yep. So we saw Jay went for two different shots there. Unfortunately, neither hit, so he's got to reset the room. We are currently keeping a tally of who has, or for whoever takes the most amount of shots to do this trick. I believe the current record is 14.
Yeah, it's something like that. And I think it was just gotten a couple days ago.
Yep. On our four-way race Saturday, we got, I think it was 14.
13 or 14, one of those.
I know it's in the Discord somewhere.
I don't remember the odds, but they're not great.
It's like 1 in 6. I want to say it's 1 in 6 or 1 in 5 or something like that, but it's bad.
Oh,
1 in
well,
5.
there we go.
Jay gets it. I believe that was actually his 5th try, so...
Now, if he can pull off the rest of this, he'll be good enough for a win here. But it's not set in stone yet.
Nope.
He's still got one more very tricky trick.
Alright, so Jay's setting up right here for the well-known Morph Hover. Now what you're saying is Jay hit the enemy with his sword, however it didn't die, and it actually attached onto him. That Morph is gone, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that can happen.
Yep, luckily there's a couple backup Morphs here to, Oh, Jay gets the safety Morph as well. So I guess to kind of explain what I was going for, so Jay kills the enemy with a sword, however, it reattaches to him so it doesn't actually die and drop a heart. What he's doing is he's trying to get it up. He saved it.
Yeah.
He's trying to get it up on that ledge there. Should only be 1 or 2 more leaves that gets it up there. Getting a bit unlucky.
Yeah.
I swear, even if it isn't actually RNG, the way that these Morphs moves is pretty much RNG. They'll be straight on top of it, and then it'll randomly just decide to shoot off to the side like that.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Got it up there. Now Jay's gonna be setting it up, hopefully in a good spot. Needs to come out a little bit further.
Is that good?
That should be fine.
Okay, now can he get the liftoff?
Yep. Get to the 4th kill, and we have liftoff. And as long as he doesn't touch the ground, he's good.
Pulled it off.
That's fine. You can just quick spin to grab the heart.
Yeah.
And we're into Ganon. Except now we have another 4 minutes of cutscene.
Oh, brother.
Welcome to Endgame.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cutscenes at the very beginning and the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of how this game goes.
Endvad. About to finish up phase 2 of Puppet Ganon. And honestly, with how this run started for him, it's pretty impressive that he was able to keep going and catch up to Jay. Obviously, that did take a lot of Jay messing up, but that's just kind of how it goes.
No trog shot there.
Nope.
But Puppet Ganon is dead. Oh, and now here's a really stupid cutscene over on jwist's screen.
Ah, yes. This really is that thing in, like, superhero movies where the bad guy is just way over explaining his plan, and then heroes come in and blow up his big machine.
Yeah, and by the way, the king, this person here is not actually touching the Triforce.
No.
I mean, you can't tell from this angle, but he's not. Hmm.
And now the infamous Ganon hoi hoi hoi. Oops. Endvad unfortunately avoiding on the grapple skip.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yep.
Hmm. And now he's got to fight the final boss. Now, as you can see, this unknown character has taken his bow and is stunning Ganondorf with it, which is real nice. Talking to ooh, ouch.
That was
Talking to her there gets her to shoot the bow faster.
mhm. Unfortunately, it does leave you in kind of a vulnerable spot. So, luckily, the
Yeah,
grabbing the safety heart does help with that.
yeah, he'd have died there had he not done that.
Mhm.
And now he's just got to get one more hit.
Targeting Ganon.
Right?
Plays it safe. And GG's to
Okay.
jwist.
Let's hope he remembers to advance the text box.
I'm sure he will. Jay's usually pretty good about this. Yep. He's all good. Alright, go ahead and ask Jay if he wants to do a interview. Oh, he's literally in the waiting room. GG's, Jay.
Hey, jwist. So, what barrier skip was that?
It was a lot.
Sure was.
I think I didn't get enough sleep last night playing Wind Waker.
You do sound very tired.
Both my hovers were like really sketch, and I almost dropped them like multiple times.
Your both hardball wasn't too bad, but Yeah, your leaf hover was a little.
If you look back, like, I dropped like a bunch after game liftoff, but
That's fine. Yay, more RNG.
and then I was failing leaf pumps at trial skip.
Yeah, you had a few areas where you were really having some trouble. Oh, and that cutscene skip with the Deku tree.
Yeah, the first time I just got trolled. The second time I don't know why it failed. Like I actually did fine there in my opinion.
It looked good to me, so I don't know. Maybe it was very slightly early or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean it was early obviously, but
Right.
might have just been bad morph. 'Cause, yeah, it looked fine to me. I did the right bob. If anything, like, yeah, because I didn't actually like hold forward all the way there, so it should have been later that I got crushed. But yeah,
That's Wind Waker. Also,
Oh,
rip Endvad.
oof, yeah.
Failed liftoff, but that happens sometimes.
Eesh.
Luckily, it's not. I mean, it's slow to obviously fail the hover, but in the end, it's only a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, you both actually both of you got caught in FF1, jwiste.
yeah, I saw that. My getting caught was much better than him getting caught though.
Yeah, he had a really. He missed the barrel and then just got completely trolled by the moblin catching him inside the barrel, but
Yeah, I just bonked, so I tried to go back, but then it was too late, and then I bonked again.
just for good measure.
Well, sometimes it doesn't hurt to get a couple extra bonks in.
I did gold outset though, so
Yeah, I saw that.
I like
It was
a
like
second.
according to your splits, it was like 7 seconds, but
No, I was 7 seconds ahead, but
Yeah.
it was like a 1 second gold.
oh, okay.
Really, it was a pretty good run up until FF1.
Even like getting caught there isn't even that bad. It loses like 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Endvad has the whole Morth crew on him right now. The
And
double.
he's got 3 hearts.
Wow,
My Morph was trolling me a bit at the end.
that was. I hate Morth RNG so much.
He went so far to the left. I'm like, how did that even happen?
Unfortunately, that's going to have to be it from me.
Sounds good, Mac.
My dogs are calling. I will see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye, Mac.
Thanks for helping out, Mac. Yeah, you can finish Endvad. We don't care.
Uh-oh. Morphs don't like
Uh,
it when you hit yourself. That Morph's gonna be coming for him. Slowly but surely.
I'm honest. Oh, well, okay.
Oh, there he goes.
And he's gone.
What else happened this run? Yeah, I just lost 15 minutes to barrier skip. That's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah, I think other than that, all your swims were good. They were just
Yeah.
your FF2 one, like
A bit
right at the
sketch.
end, was kind of sketch, but
Yeah. It was just because I lost my speed at That reef.
Yeah. I hate that reef so much.
Oh, I also looked into the roll clip at Private Oasis. If you can get like second try roll clip, it's faster than like rolling around.
I
Because you
mean, it
just
makes
clip up into the
sense.
water.
Yeah. Of
'Cause the
course,
water's like right there.
where do you get double stores though?
Oh, you still just go to the man. You don't
Oh, okay.
go. Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
just
don't
go
go
to
all the way to the waterfall. Okay.
You go to like the main pond area. It's just to avoid rolling around the ledge.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Apparently, we're resetting again.
I mean, in theory, you could just get the chest and then do bomb push into the waterfall thing with Dark World, in theory, but
Yeah. Good luck doing that. Doing that in Dark World. I already struggle enough with Dark World swimming. I don't need to add more Dark World. I guess I should actually figure out who you play next. That would probably be smart.
I think I play the winner of EJ and Zor.
Yeah. Or EJ and Renato.
Oh, EJ and Renato.
It's Gabri and Zor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're both doing races at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another 4-way on Saturday. Or is that PK and Eric that are going on Saturday? I forget who's.
Check schedule. Let's look.
I was gonna say I know. Come on, Google Doc. You got this.
Oh, I think the schedule's actually like broken. Let me check the volunteer sign up.
Yeah, that one's probably a little better. Yeah. So tomorrow is Slam
PK and
versus.
Eric.
Yeah, PK and Eric game 1, and then Saturday game 2 is doubled with Gabadi and Zor.
Or wait, that's not what the. Let me
I think
check
the sheet has to
this.
be updated. Because I thought Gabadi and Zor moved theirs up so they could do a double.
Oh, I think Gravity actually recently changed when they're racing. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
just singles tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's just a single. Alright. Worth hover attempt 2. Got it. Alright.
Luckily, I know that EJ next round is a fellow degenerate, so we can
2
be
AM
playing
races.
later.
Don't expect to get a restream if it's at like 2 AM.
Oh, I know that it'll be restreamed at 2 a.m. Nobody's doing anything.
Like finding a restreamer at 2 AM, I should say. I'm sure you can get commentators, no problem. But
What time does Trez wake up?
I think he wakes up at like 9,
Yeah,
9,
so that's
10
like
CESC.
yeah. So we'll just go at like 3 a.m. So like
That's if Trez is available to restream. I don't know. With work and everything, I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe find one of the DGen Europeans or something.
no, you don't even need the degen Europeans. You need like the normal Europeans.
True. Schedule it on a weekend or something. There you go. You got Minnie as a commentator.
Yeah, we'll actually just pick up Mini to restream as well. I'm sure Mini's internet is fine enough for it.
Oh, you don't even need good internet to restream.
I don't think my internet
I
at my
could
parents' house right now is good enough.
trust me.
Actually, let me check.
My internet is terrible, and I can restream. So you, I could show Minnie how to set this up in 5 minutes. It's not hard.
Yeah, right now my internet, I get 90 down, but only 4 up.
Oof.
So I don't know if the 4 up is actually good enough.
Should be fine. As long as it can hold a website up, it's fine.
Why is it on DSR4? It stands for the 4 pixels.
Luckily, the people who we actually use to stream, their internet is much better than us, so we don't actually, almost never actually need to stream it ourselves.
Oh, it's actually all remote now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can do local, but it's almost all remotes.
I see.
I mean, I can say here, I only have 11 upload right now, and I'm doing this perfectly fine. So
It's like 3 times my upload. It's like triple.
well, tell your parents to get better internet or something. I don't know.
Cold in this.
There you go. Minnie's got 17 upload. Alright, finally on to Ganon. So we can stop talking about internet and other random crap. We went for the 4. And GG's to end. And it's 1:56 on the dot, but I'll see if Endvad wants to interview here. put the question out, but haven't gotten a response.
Will he join us?
Get the Jeopardy theme going. Monka DMCA. No.
Yeah, DMCA, another reason why America is the land of the free. Is you know about the Canadian national anthem. It's DMCA.
Oh my god.
He's in the waiting room now.
Oh.
Hello, GG's.
GG's end.
Hi, thanks. GG just. Oh, the run was so long for me. But I see you. If I first try the bar skip and the word clip, the try skip, perhaps I say perhaps I would be first during I don't know 5 seconds.
Yeah, I got hard stuck barrier skip as well.
Yes. The frame is so hard to take. One time we got a bad frame. Sometimes my brain take a frame and I don't arrive to change the frame during I press the B button.
Yeah.
But okay, that was a funny race. I learned some backups and
There you go.
okay, yes. So GG for the next round. I don't know. You will be perhaps
I play against
E-
either EJ or Onano,
EG,
and you
yes,
play
dear.
against the other.
Okay. Nice. So thanks a lot for the race. That was so cool. For me, it's 11 p.m. So I am tired. Sorry.
No, no worries.
So
I
I
think we
will
all
not.
are.
So, I don't know what time is it for you.
Oh, it's 4 p.m. here.
It's 4
I
p.m.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
tired, but I work nights, so.
Okay, I see. Okay, so thanks, and I will go. Sorry.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya. Yep, I'll just go ahead and end it then.
Sounds good. Bye.
See ya. So we're gonna get going here. ZSR wise, we have a OOT RSL race later tonight, and then we have like at least 2 races over this weekend. So if you're looking for some more Wind Waker action, there'll be plenty of it. We're gonna go ahead and send you guys over to Cub since I don't recognize anybody who's streaming Wind Waker right now. So Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.